Welcome back to Marta from Sparta. Spring is in full bloom, I'm gonna say. It's gorgeous outside. Soon I'm gonna be back to actually recording outside again. But today I'm still in my studio. It's kind of chilly and we're gonna do something which I'm keep seeing on the internet on the one of my favorite shopping for clothes websites, and bandanas are keep popping up everywhere. And if you remember, a few months ago we made bandana bag which was inspired by Free People, but I also saw them on multiple different websites, which I saw a few really fun pieces of clothing, like a top and the pants or top and the shorts, made kind of from a bandana pattern. I'm not sure if that's actually bandana fabric because I never purchased them, but I thought I will, instead of looking for bandana print fabric, I'm gonna buy a bunch of bandanas, connect them together and create like a super fun summer set. Some sets are even like a multicolor. So I got 3 different shades of bandanas, and I had 3 different shades of brown on Amazon, and they were super inexpensive. And these has 10 bandanas, and this shade had also 10 bandanas. So I want to combine these 2 shades together and add a pink as an accent. So I have to think about the logistics of how I'm gonna do it, and I already kind of have the idea. I think I'm gonna sew all bandanas together and I'm gonna make a fun vintage kind of retro style top and a short. So shorts, I'm planning to go simple without pockets, or if I will do pockets, I probably not gonna waste the bandana on pockets. I do not know yet, because I plan one thing and then during the project I do something totally different. But as I told you, I'm using vintage McCall's pattern, which you guys probably asked me. It's M8492 pattern, and I'm going to be making this top and the matching shorts. And top, I'm gonna probably do the middle pink and the rest of it brown, and then I'm gonna make fun matching shorts. So I already cut out my pattern. I already traced it, cut out on the paper, and so that part of the project is done. As you know me, that I really hate tracing, cutting and gluing, so that part is done. And I think logistically, if I think about it, the next part, it would be designing which part I want to have what color. That's number 1. And number 2, I think I need to connect bandanas together, and I have to think about it if I want to connect them just by the edge, or I want to cut out the pattern and just don't connect the pattern. So that's the process, my thinking process is at this point. As I mentioned in previous clip, I would like to combine these 2 browns, or I'd like to combine this very warm brown with this pink accent, or I'm gonna combine this pale brown with this pale pink, because I think they complement each other beautifully. Personally, I would love to have enough of this for everything. If not, I might need to exchange those for this, but I was surprised how far one bandana will take you. And I know that when I was actually making bag, I think I'm gonna lay the pattern and see how much I need of each color for each piece of the wardrobe. And fingers crossed, based on the fact how far one bandana can take you, this 10 bandanas plus 1 pink bandana as an accent in front will take me far enough. If not, I'm gonna be quickly exchanging bandana colors and getting the ones to finish the project. I am super excited. I'm gonna put you guys on the time lapse and we're gonna start actual planning, because I know what I wanna do color wise. I know which part of the wardrobe I want which color. Current situation after I assess how many pieces we're gonna need for each. And if I want to do 2 colors, which I really do, I don't want to give up on this idea because I think it's gonna look fabulous. So I don't want to fold on the idea of doing double colors. I'm gonna be short with pink bandanas. So I'm gonna start with making shorts. I have enough of each color to do the shorts, and I'm gonna get pink bandanas from Amazon. It should come in tomorrow morning, so I'm gonna be able to continue the project. So for the shorts, I'm gonna need only one pink bandana, which I do have a hot pink bandana. That's why I'm gonna do the waistband from pink, and I decided to go with size extra small for shorts, which actually brings me to very easy calculation, because each piece of bandana, it will be one piece I need to cut for shorts. For the shorts, we need 4 pieces for the legs, right, sleeves, and I'm gonna need 1 bandana for waist, and also the same bandana I'm gonna use for pockets. So total for shorts in size extra small, you're gonna need 5 bandanas. If you're doing one color, then you need 5 bandanas of one color. If you're gonna do dual color, like I do, you're gonna need 4 bandanas of color number 1 and 1 bandana of color number 2, and that's gonna cover size extra. Another thing which I would like you to think about is that bandana obviously have a pattern. So you're gonna need to cut a pieces. If you are new to sewing, I'm gonna mention that. If you are not a beginner, this is no brainer, right? But I'm still gonna mention, remember that you have to cut mirror pieces for the back and for the front of your shorts. So you have to consider how your pattern will go and how your pattern will face. So please think about that, because then you're gonna end up having like weirdly pattern pants, and I think I'm gonna use as a bottom of my shorts this kind of like border. I'm not sure yet, because there's a lot of options since I have 1 bandana for 1. Because we are short with pink bandanas, today I decided to leave the top alone, and I'm going to just finish shorts. And as I mentioned before, bottom of my shorts will be brown, and part of my shorts will be pink, which gonna be elastic band. And the pockets, I decided to actually go with pockets, which gonna be like visible from the side, so it's gonna be this nice accent. So that's going to be pink. I'm thinking about one more pink accent, but I have to think how to execute this idea, and if I do have enough pink bandana, or I'm gonna also have to put everything on hold till tomorrow. I'm using my serger, and my serger was in sleepy mode since a while because I didn't need it for my previous sewing projects. So today I'm waking up my serger, which is already set up. And I want to say one thing. If I mentioned in clip before that we cutting 2 mirror pieces, so be considerate which part of the bandana you're actually using. Even though you're gonna do that bandana print, even though I bought all this bandana at the same time in one packet, the print is not consistent. So you're gonna have a millimeter or 2 millimeters off, so they're not gonna align perfectly, because I don't know how they print bandanas, but the print is not consistent with the size. So it's gonna be super close, but it's not going to be identical. Shorts are ready. I just finished making them. That's how they gonna look like. They have just pink pockets and pink waist. I think the only regret which I have for now, I wish they would have more pink somewhere, and I have to think about it, because they came out mostly brown, and I think actually the waist, well, if you look at it, I thought the waist gonna be more wider, but well, it is what it is. So I have pink pockets and pink waist on them, and maybe when I'm going to finish top, I'm thinking about maybe adding like a pink ruffles on the bottom, and that's gonna balance the top. So bandanas just came in for the top, and I can start cutting the top. The other thing which I want to say to you, and you might need to pay attention to it, I purchased bandanas which are 100% cotton, and the bandanas which came in today, they are not cotton. They are some type of I don't know, this is like very fake to feel fabric. It doesn't say it's cotton, it doesn't say what it's made of. Maybe the packaging does. So when you're buying bandana, no, it doesn't say on the packaging what that is. But if you're buying it in the dollar store, you can obviously touch it. But if you buy it on Amazon, pay attention, because the second set I got, they more shiny and like fake feel, not very cotton and breezy for summer. And the top is ready as well. Here we go. This is just brief demonstration before I'm gonna change and wear it. So this is the retro top. I decided to do puff sleeves in color pink because, as I mentioned in the clip before, I don't think it was enough pink in shorts. So that's the shorts and the cute top which gonna go with it. And I'm gonna go and change and share with you sewing thoughts. And I have quite a few tips so you guys can avoid the same issues and mistakes which I made. I would say it was kind of bumpy road, but at first time I was using bandana and I learned a lot about it, and I'm gonna share this with you so you can avoid it. Okay, and the set is done probably since 3 weeks, but it was either raining or it was freezing, and today I thought it's gonna be nice weather, and it's so windy and it's 50 degrees, but I want to finally post this set for you before it's gonna be too late and actually summer will be over, because guess what? Tomorrow we're gonna have 7 days of straight rain, so it was now or never, and I decided to come out in this freezing cold to show you how the set gonna look like, and I love everything about it. So listen to my sewing tips. Remember that, look at the bandana quality you're getting, that it's full cotton, and I did the count of bandanas how many you need in the video, so you can see there. And yeah, it's very breezy, and for the hot days it's a perfect outfit, but not today with a gusty wind and 50 degrees outside. But yeah, I love it. Tip number 1, make sure your bandana is 100% cotton. The first set of bandanas I get, they were 100% cotton, and the second set of bandanas I get, they were maybe polyester. I don't know what that is. It didn't say on the packaging, and it didn't state on the listing that they are not cotton, and they feel like funky, they feel silky, they feel different. So that's number 1 tip. I would say make sure all your bandanas are 100% cotton. Number 2, this is bandana. So this fabric is very fragile, and just remember that this piece of clothing will be very sheer. So wearing something appropriate underneath, or if you don't care, you don't care, but I think that piece of wardrobe will be great for the very hot days because it's cold. That brings me to another point, that it's very sheer, it's very fragile fabric. So I made a mistake over here on the blouse, and I tried to like rip the stitches, and bandana immediately ripped open. So I had 2 choices: either replace the whole panel, which was attached to so many pieces, or just stitch it. So I did stitch it like right over here, as you see, guys, and I did matching stitch on the other side. Thank God it's not visible too much because it's very heavy and busy pattern, but just letting you know, if you're gonna make mistake and you want to do one of this rip of the stitches, your bandana will go with it. So I would say gentle removing stitches, and that was one of the things which I learned about bandanas. Wash all your bandanas before you're gonna start project. They're gonna shrink a little bit. So you want to avoid mistakes with errors with the sizing, because they will shrink teeny tiny bit, not much, but they will, I promise you that. And that brings me to the end of my sewing thoughts, which overall, it's super fun project, very inexpensive, because if you're gonna think, I needed 12 bandanas and I bought 2 bandanas for $1 in the dollar store. So if you're gonna think of cost-wise, oh my goodness, it's the cutest and the so inexpensive piece of super fun and unique wardrobe, and you can do combination any color, you can do one color only. I think it's super fun. We're following this fun trend as well, and it was easy. Any regrets about this project? No. I love that I chose sleeves different color than the blouse itself, and it matching color, because I think that if I originally would follow my original idea and do them pink and just a color, do the brown and just do the color pink, I think it would be way too much brown, and I don't like brown that much. The only thing which I would change in the shorts, I would make my waist a little bit wider. I think I might like make a bow or something so it's a little bit more pink in front of the shorts to actually break this little bit more brown, but I also might not. I will put the set on myself and I will see how I feel. I look with the accessories and my hair done. So overall, 10 out of 10 projects, 2 bandanas for 99 cents.
Hey,
super easy. Follow my instructions, follow my tips, and you're gonna do fine. Wash bandanas before you're gonna use them, so they're gonna shrink whatever they need to shrink.
Next week.
If you need to undo the stitches, don't try to pull because you're gonna rip your bandanas. Make sure your bandana is 100% cotton, because one set I got, they were polyester and they felt yucky, so I had to return them. Number 4, they're gonna be very sheer. So if you don't mind, piece of wardrobe is a little bit on more sheer side, see-through side, it's amazing. I think it's great for the super hot days, for the super hot summer days, especially this is cotton, very breathable fabric. Thank you so much for joining me in this project. It was very exciting. I really love to join bandana trend, and I will see you guys next week. Thank you so much for watching.